I'm going to throw in an extra bonus question here. Is Brian the smartest person you've ever met? And if not, who is?
Oh, this is great. Oh, so unfair.
So unfair.
That is so unfair. Yeah.
That's the trailer right there. That's the
Yeah,
trailer
no, really. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. The smartest person I've ever met is Nancy Stokoe.
Okay.
So she is the co-author of Stokoe and Lucas, co-author with her husband, Nobel laureate Robert Lucas, of a number of important papers. And according to legend in economics, she does all the hard math parts in any paper they've co-authored together, Stokoe and Lucas. So Stokoe, Lucas, and Prescott have a book called Recursive Methods in Economic Dynamics. And every time I've heard her speak, she's just fantastic at integrating mathematical thinking with economic insight. And that's just, the raw power is amazing. I have heard Kenneth Arrow speak, the late Nobel laureate, and when I was hearing him speak, he wasn't sort of bringing that power to bear. Supposedly he was smarter. So Nancy Stokoe, apparently, she just sort of radiates this ability to fuse the mathematical superpowers of economics with economic insight, and does it really, kind of wears it lightly.
How much of that power do you think is, say, captured by raw IQ score versus what Isaac was interested in, which is kind of like this just odd, almost like schizophrenic mode of thinking plus like a threshold level of IQ?
I know from the data I can't believe in the threshold level of IQ, right? I know I'm not supposed to believe in that. I presume that she's, it's like the thing we call IQ as measured by tests is probably 2/3 of it. But there is a certain level of, if you think about IQ tests, right? People can get a really good IQ test, really good IQ score by doing well on a single factor, right? That'll sort of pull up the average. And I think what the smartest economists do is that they have this ability to fuse that mathematical side with the verbal side. It's this synthesis across the factors that seems to be a part of the genius that I personally have learned the most from as a social scientist, right? When I was in other fields, like when I tried studying history as an undergrad, sociology, I didn't get to see that as much. Once I came at econ, I just saw this sort of fusion across the grand factors of intelligence that gave me these, like whenever I would see it pop in front of me, it was just addictive. It's part of what drew me into the field. So
it's like seeing through it's seeing the matrix code, isn't it? These people.
Yeah. I mean, the very best physics, I think, in the early 20th century did a version of this too. But with econ, you were doing it with human beings, which I think hits a part of our heart and our minds. It triggers something in us that's more satisfying.